it's funny. Someone just asked me this the other day. They said, hey, like, do you train like primarily CrossFit to be ready for the CrossFit Games? I'm like, yes. I am like an OG when it comes to following along with what I think we're going to see at the CrossFit Games. Is I really try not to guess what I'm going to see. I just try to follow along with the information that's been provided to us. And that comes from CrossFit.com and being on there and checking out what information is being put out. And that's usually things that we end up seeing, maybe not that year, but the year after. And it's just being prepared for the things that they talk about and the foundational movements that you need to be successful in the sport. If you have those, the rest will continue to fall in place. It's just like building a house. Like, you can't put in the hot tub before you put in the foundation. Like, you need to put in the roots. And I've been a big believer in that, and I think it's helped me be successful in the sport.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of people start the same journey, but only a select few reach the destination, the CrossFit Games in Madison, Wisconsin. This year, we give you access to the elite athletes making that journey, and for the first time ever, an unprecedented look at what goes on behind the scenes every step of the way. This is Miles to Madison.
All right, guys, welcome to week 3. Final announcement. Cool. So bear with me here. I'm gonna run through the workout, and then we'll pitch it to Boz, our competition director, so you can go through the nitty-gritty. This one's gonna be slightly longer, so give me a chance to run through the whole thing before we take any questions, okay? I think the toughest thing for open announcements in general is just coordinating all the different pieces and making sure they're, everybody in their different roles are talking to each other. We'll slide this in. Hold on. So you're saying leave it.
So I'm saying leave it here. When I start walking over here, she's coming in and a barbell's coming in.
Yep.
I have no idea what we're doing here.
It's the 25th.
But there's some notes, and I'm just going to try to follow along. I'm super excited to see the Panchik brothers go head to head to head.
Can you hear? Check 1, 2, checking talk back, talk back. Okay. Anytime you get brothers competing against each other, that's going to be fun. I love the fact that we have saved the Panchik brothers for last here. It's incredible that you have 3 members of the same family who are that fit.
We're gonna have Saxon in the far lane. We're gonna have Scott in the middle lane, Spencer in the far
I'm Scott Panchik. We're here at 21.3. I'm here to compete with my younger brothers in open workout announcement 3.
I didn't drive. I let the little brothers drive. And
You the minivan?
it was a scenic route.
Who's in the passenger seat?
I was in the back. I'd have to say.
Passenger seat is the navigating seat.
1 and 2. Like, 1 and 2. I had 2 jobs. No, because when I'm driving, I don't even get a navigator.
Having the opportunity to be the first ones to do 21.3, like, that's incredible. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm so excited to be able to do it alongside them. We got into the sport almost 12 years ago. To be able to compete on a platform like this, it's going to be something we're going to be able to remember forever.
How you been? Good.
My name is Elijah Muhammad. I'm here to compete in 21.3 on behalf of Project Onyx, representing my nonprofit, and I'll be going head-to-head against Sam Briggs.
I'm just gonna say this right on camera. Whatever your agenda is during the workout, you just go for it. I'll just watch you finish and then kind of ease behind you as close as possible.
Hey, Mark's lift.
You never know, but I haven't been lifting. Man, listen, I would love for it to be a max lift.
I'm here to try and give Easy a run for his money.
So this year we invited Sam Briggs with the Out Foundation and Elijah Muhammad from Project Onyx to come out and be additional athletes that were showcasing some of the really cool things that are happening from around the CrossFit community.
All right, let me ask you a question. Who has surfed before? How long did it take you to get up on the board?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be jumping in that water. I saw a lot of guys in a wetsuit this morning. I don't have any interest in getting in that shark-infested water.
Have you surfed?
I've never surfed. I'm scared of the ocean. Like, an uncomfortable, discomfort when I get in the ocean. Did you not see the games?
Paddleboard event.
Elijah Muhammad is still way back on the course on his paddleboard.
Besides the paddleboard event blowing my shoulders up and me being fatigued, I was like terrified just to be off of my board. So I was like, I'm not moving any faster than what I need to because my shoulders hurt, but also because I don't want to jeopardize coming off this board. I know, that's what I'm like, man.
Repeat from 17.1. You shaved 84 seconds off your 17.1 score. A decade into your CrossFit career, how are you still knocking that much time off and finding that much improvement?
That's pretty cool. I like, when I look back at my time, I was like, oh my God, at 33, I'm kicking my 2017-year-old ass. It's pretty amazing. I feel fitter than I've ever been. I feel fitter than Scott Panchik in 2019, and he took 4th. So why not? The relationship between my brothers and I has changed a lot. I used to change their diapers.
We're getting old, obviously, but he's 9 years older than us.
Now, like, they're at the age that I started my career, and to see them go from boys to men has been incredible, and to be part of that just makes this journey even better. The one thing that every athlete should do is have young training partners. I'd always come into the gym and be like, man, I'm sore today. How you guys feel? Oh, we feel good, Scott. We feel good. And I'm just like, what do you mean?
When I'm in the gym with Saxon, Scott, we like to say it's not rivalry, but that's never gonna go away.
If you do lose, at least it's to your brother. And then if you do win, you can talk about it because it's your brother.
Basically, it's me versus the twins.
For all three of us, it's the same goal. We all want to win the CrossFit Games, and to just hold each other accountable for that one goal that we have in mind, and not lose sight of just one workout.
What is that? 21.4, man.
Yeah, but don't you remember last week? Did you see this last week when that scorecard was going viral?
The score? Nah, I don't see that.
Last week.
I don't see any of this.
Last week.
You gotta have little brothers, man.
You found that? Where at?
They found that and sent it to me. They were like,
Make quads great again.
I'd like to see a workout into maybe a 1 rep max, or a 1 rep max into a workout, preferably like maybe the workout first.
If it's a max snatch, I think he might have me.
Yeah, she said she had a bad elbow, so give me heavy snatches.
Who knows what Dave has up his sleeves? You can always try and guess, and you're never gonna get it right. So
the brothers. Which one's which? What's up, Dave?
Panchik brothers would put on a good show. If we got a heavy lift, I think we'd bro out on stage, and see some heavy weights go up.
Easy knows something. He knows.
I just want to join the brother group, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be with the bros, you know?
Yeah. I'll give you one of these haircuts. And you look just like me.
Excited to see you guys throw down on it.
Who's your money on for the brothers?
My boy Saxon. So he came out, spent a lot of time. He helped me go. We did a mock games weekend, and he went through it before the games this year. And then at the games, he's on the demo team. So we spent a lot of time together.
Oh, so this is a bias vote.
It's a total bias vote. It's a total bias vote. I have no idea how they look on the scoreboard. I'm just saying because he's my boy.
Bringing the worldwide community together for one more week. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Noble CrossFit Games pre-show presented by RAM.
What's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Spencer, how are you, man? Sax, good to see you. Thanks for telling me which one you work.
You don't know what the workout's going to be, and it's so different than any sport has ever been in that way. And it's just a really cool thing to have that reveal as part of this.
And the three Panchik brothers are here. They're in the building warming up right now, and they arrived in style.
The one thing that I can promise you is that when my brothers and I get on the floor, it's go time. The blinders are up for me regardless of who's in the lane and the left and the right of me. And I got one focus point, and that's finishing the workout as fast and as efficiently as I can.
So let's make this official, my friends. For the last time in 2021, here is the official announcement of the workout.
21.3 is going to take us on a little trip to the chalkboard.
I think it's a completely different feeling stepping out on the floor with them as opposed to other competitors. For me, it gives me a little more sign of like peace to be able to look to my left, look to my right, and have somebody that I grew up with going through the same workouts. We're sweating the same. We're all hurting together. Like it's amazing, and all the years of work they're really paying off.
I've wanted nothing more in my career than to come to an event like this and have my brothers by my side, because I know how hard they've worked from the minute they stepped into our gym in 2013 to what they do each and every day. It's just been an amazing journey, and this is everything I could ask for.
Nobody was talking about the bar movement moving and changing.
But Rory, I'm not finished. I still need to introduce 21.4. Ladies and gentlemen, 21.4 is the following complex. Deadlift into clean.
Really, at the end of the day, you're either prepared for the test or you're not prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 21.3. That is 21.4. This is the CrossFit Open. Have fun.
We are so glad you are here for the announcement of Open Workout 21.3 presented by Ramwad. 3 men with one name. We've got the Panchik brothers in the house. Spencer, Scott, and Saxon are all here.
In this off season, my wife, my son, and I have moved from Washington to Boston to train with my coach and the CompTrain crew.
That's a man right there. Yeah.
The opportunity came for me to come here and be with other athletes. I'd be crazy to turn that down. Being surrounded by other people makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot more fun.
This is the CrossFit Open. Have fun.
Was there a jerk in there too?
Max reps.
And that's being broken. Deadlift.
We have a team this year. We're actually all individuals, but we're training as a team, and just so thankful for us to all be able to train together, and Amanda to uproot her life and move here, and that's just been incredible.
A little more fun in the last 2 weeks, so we get to lift heavy. I'm always all about that.
I didn't know Sam at all, but he came in, and I don't know anyone that's just like fallen in so seamlessly. It was just like we'd known each other for years. He was just an incredible human.
The lift, I'm like, oh yeah, thinking I can hit this, and then I watch them. I'm like, that looks pretty heavy, so maybe we're gonna be more tired than we think.
CompTrain was started by Ben Bergeron and is probably one of, if not the first sort of training camps to spring up in the CrossFit ecosystem.
I want to help make people better. I want to contribute in some way. I want to help develop people. That's what I get my kicks on. From CrossFit New England, we had some success early on at the games, at the team level, at the individual level, and people started paying attention. So started putting out programming for free for people that we called competitors training, CompTrain. And that's how this whole thing kind of evolved.
Focus, effort, preparation. And when we focus, the focus has to be on the present moment.
Let's try to help people be not even just better versions of themselves, like let's help people like kick some ass.
It has obviously become very well established with the help of Katri, Davi ðsdo ttir.
I'm still the head coach of CompTrain, so I still kind of help navigate the whole thing and lay out the year-long program. I am Chandler and Katrin's coach here, as well as Cole from afar. Harry is Sam and Amanda's coach.
Anytime you have a group of high-level athletes all training and competing together, it's a huge advantage for those athletes.
There is no other way to recreate that competition environment that you're going to see at the games unless you get together on a consistent basis with athletes who are going to push you day in and day out.
Maybe 2 seconds faster. The gas pedal is all about the chest to bar and the bar muscle up. That's the only thing that matters in these two things. It doesn't matter at all the cycle time on the other ones. Okay? Our approach for the Open this year is to make sure that we pass through the next phase. That's priority number one. Priority number two is make sure that we stay fit during the Open and we don't overtrain the Open.
The Open, even though I know it's real, like I know it's important, it's just not the same as walking out on a competition floor, so it's always kind of been a struggle for me, which I don't want it to be an excuse like, oh, I'm not good at online competitions. Like I want to be able to do that when I have to do it no matter what the circumstances are.
So she is my competition, she's one of my biggest competition, but I want her to be so good, and I need her to be so good so that she can push me.
I'm not going into the workout every day saying, I gotta beat Kat today. I'm going into the workout saying, I need to work on this, I'm gonna attack this as hard as I can. When you get to that hard point in the workout and she's right there pushing me, that's the point where it helps.
Sam came out of nowhere in most people's eyes, and us too.
He had a great season in 2020, finishing second at the CrossFit Games. Now that he is under the wing of a guy like Ben Bergeron, who has molded champions before, he really has a good chance to take that to the next level.
In this new phase with the CompTrain crew, definitely like getting pushed every day and every workout. It's definitely like a different environment, but it's been great.
And he's been a guy that's been always knocking on the door of being one of those top 10 athletes. And I don't think people realize how close he is to that. And because he's more quiet, more reserved, works out in his garage, not a big social media guy, he didn't get a lot of the fanfare, he didn't get a lot of the media attention. That probably won't be the case going forward.
It's easy to work hard here. It sounds like silly, but like it's really how it is, and it's hard to believe how well we all mesh together.
On hard days, we can laugh, we can have fun, and it's not like, ooh, I gotta go do this. Like, no, we're gonna go do this.
That's what we're trying to always create, is regardless of how cold it is, regardless of what place you're in, regardless of the movements that show up, regardless of what anyone's saying about you. I know I can go into this and give it everything I have. That's reserved for very few athletes in any sport.
It was harder than I thought it was going to be.
Which part you missed?
Jerk. I don't know why. I thought I was going to get it and just didn't try hard enough.
That's always wrong.
Oh, that problem. Been there a few times.
I didn't do good compared to those guys.
So if there's like one huge thing that we can take away to that, it's like the importance of sticking to our plan, sticking to our guns, and racing our race.
They are ready. The equipment is ready. I hope you're ready. Dave Castro looks ready, so let's go down to the competition floor for the official start of 21.3.
3, 2, 1, go!
21.3 is officially underway, and keep an eye on where Spencer Panchik is, and he is admittedly a guy who likes to come out hot.
I get caught up in the competition and maybe I steer off of my game plan because I'm trying to go all out and beat those guys.
Scott will be the first man to start the second part of this workout. The 15 front squats, then the 30 chest to bar pull-ups, and then 15 thrusters.
If I've learned anything over the last 10 years, it's don't waste energy, be efficient. That's what the sport's all about.
So Scott is in, he got done in about 4 minutes. Saxon just finished, call it 4:08, and then Spencer right behind him at 4:09.
I catch myself kind of only looking at them sometimes where it's like, okay, I just got to beat them.
Scott Panchik is underway with his third and final round.
I think we're like some of the best guys out here, so like that should be the only person that I'm looking at. So I think when we step out on a floor, it's more of like, let's beat each other.
15 thrusters between Scott Panchik and a victory over his brothers here in 21.3.
I'm still their big brother. That's what I say. I'm still your big brother, and I'm not done yet. So I'm gonna keep coming until you take it from me. And that will be my goal until I'm done competing.
Scott Panchik's done, 7:57. And after all that, just 2 seconds separates Spencer from Saxon.
You know, last year was tough for a lot of people mentally and physically with the pandemic, and it's very easy to want to just stay home and watch TV or take it easy, and I wasn't doing that. I trained all year long, and I've continued training all year long, and it hasn't stopped. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to step onto the stage and take on whatever test we get.
And that'll do it as Scott Panchik goes 2 for 2. It was criminal how easy that man made it look.
Yeah, in years past, I'd look at that workout and be like, oh, let's just be smart, make sure you get a good lift at the end. I'd break things up. Now I'm like, let's go for it, see what happens, and die trying. I think Spencer kind of has a little bit of Spencer in me tonight.
My name is Lukas Högberg. I'm competing for CrossFit Marbella, and now it's just the end of the Open.
Where are we going now?
Going to the gym, doing the Open workout, the last one, or the two last ones. So it's gonna be fun. The motivation has been really hard for me this year. We were like locked down here completely for 4 months, almost 3.5. And you were not allowed to go, you know, like only to the store and then like the hospital or the pharmacia, and you had to go alone. And there were like police controls everywhere here, like stopping you, interrogating you all the time. Hey guys. I've been lifting and running a lot, so that's good. But like, yeah, like my CrossFit is not so good at the moment.
So you see how much IQ you have. I have 36.2, so not so smart.
Like do everything I can to qualify for like the regionals, or we call it, and then I have some more time to get in better shape for CrossFit Games. Online competitions, I can be like okay. I guess it's not my type of workout. It would be better if it was just like rowing or running or games workout, but it's not so easy to do with online qualifiers.
Yeah, it's 23.1. They're coming from the future actually. Didn't you know? No. So it's future people.
Lukas Högberg is a veteran athlete who's been around for quite a while. And in 2018, he really had his best season when he showed up to the games and just hung out inside the top 5 the entire time. And I think a lot of people expected him to kind of fall out of that spot, but at the end of the competition, courtesy of a tie break with Brent Fikowski, he wound up finishing 3rd overall at the CrossFit Games, the first ever time he's ever been on the podium there.
If all of us were competing in a real competition, I would not be worried at all. Just gonna go in, do the best I can and enjoy it, and that's gonna give me the best results. So we're just gonna see it. I've been doing CrossFit for a long time now. I'm like a dinosaur in the sport. I'm still super serious with the training and everything. What drives me the most to compete like on the real competitions. And now when it's starting to happen, I'm just getting all my like hunger back and like fire back for competing and training.
Lukas Högberg, CrossFit Marbella, Spain. 23, 22.3, 21.3 and 4.
And the fitness continues as we have yet another matchup between two very capable, very fit athletes.
3, 2, 1, go.
2013 Fittest Woman on Earth, Sam Briggs and Easy Muhammad. Head-to-head here. Sam Briggs with the Out Foundation and Elijah Muhammad with Project Onyx.
The Out Foundation is trying to get inclusivity into sports, fitness, facilities. It's really good to be involved in the open stage just to truly make CrossFit one of the most inclusive sports in the world.
Sam Briggs on her second set of 15 front squats.
Project Onyx was started to eliminate the health disparity gap in the Black and brown community, basically giving them affordable access to fitness, to wellness. We have to find a way to give back to the community that we're in. And once things kind of sparked in CrossFit, it was like, okay, now we really got to do this, because this has been an issue that I've been seeing for a long time.
So Briggs gets back to work on her final round.
You should be able to feel welcome going into a gym and not feel that you have to train at home or you're not welcome somewhere.
Look how high she's catching on this first set of bar muscle ups.
We all want the same things, but we see it in such different lights. Why is this like this? Like, how come we haven't changed it? We have all the resources, we have all the power to do it. Why are these kids in this situation? As Project Onyx grows, we can create chapters around where people are knowing how to navigate the space, and when they come into this space, they see someone that looks like them, predominantly being Project Onyx bringing in Black and brown people into the space.
And that will count for Sam Briggs. She's got to be very happy with 185 pounds unofficially.
The community should be what it is for everybody.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy for easy right there.
So no problem for Easy Muhammad at 275 after making two. A great effort from Samantha Briggs and Easy Muhammad.
The reward of like how grateful these kids are to have that space and that opportunity to do something that they wouldn't have got to do, you know, to be a part of a community that they probably wouldn't have been a part of if it wasn't for you specifically, or for seeing someone that looks like them there, or for opening the doors for them to just tell them like, hey, come in, like we got you, you know. Like, so I know we're doing the right thing. I know we're moving in the right direction, and you just try to be as optimistic as possible about the whole thing, man.
So tonight we got to highlight the extraordinary discipline and the ability of some of our top games athletes. We also got to showcase the incredible character of our affiliates and our trainers from around the world. And that's the reason that we do these things.
The Open went great. It had been years since we were able to produce the live announcement shows, and to see the energy from the community as well as the energy from the athletes who were able to bring out here to California was awesome.
This year's Open participation has been so cool, and I am so grateful for the way the community has come together.
I want to paint a picture. January 10th, this is just a gym. There's no set, there's no directors, there's no edit bays.
To see over 100,000 people all 3 weeks tuning in to check out the workout announcement, it reminded us that there's a big community out there that's really interested in playing along.
This is one of the top 10 most watched Open announcements that we've ever done. So good job.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do in 2022. We'll have the continued growth in CrossFitters and the sport and the number of affiliates, and we'll be able to fine-tune some of the changes we made this year and probably have a few more special ones. I'm really excited about that.
So the Open went great. We were able to welcome the entire CrossFit community globally back into competition. And next up is the quarterfinals.
Just saw the tests, they're out.
If you were going to compare Noah Olson to anything on earth, it would be just a big, happy golden retriever. He's always got a smile on his face.
Quarterfinals is interesting. It's obviously brand new, right? We've never had this stage of the competition before.
I was like, come on, tall buddy. I mean, the goal for me is still to win the games. That's why I'm training to do this. I'm not just doing this to come in here and take 12th or 15th. The sole focus for me is to win.
At the end, no one cares anymore if you finished first in the quarterfinal or 30th or 60th, as long as you made it to the semifinal.
There's no better way to prove to myself that I can qualify for the 2021 games as an individual woman than to give myself no other option.